welcome to the week ahead video. Just a couple of things to brief you on ahead of what's likely to be a pretty busy week here in both the US and Europe. Starting off in Italy, the ministers loyal to Silvio Berlusconi, the former premier in Italy, have tendered their resignation to the current Prime Minister Enrico Letta. This is in protest against the prospective raising of the VAT rate, as highlighted last week. As such, the Italian PM faces a confidence vote in front of Parliament this Wednesday, which, if this does fail, could open the window to a fresh round of elections and further political uncertainty in the southern Eurozone member state. As such, we've also seen Italian assets underperforming in early European trade this week. BTPs registering a market increase in 10-year yields as the Italian FTSE MIB slides from the open as a number of Italian banks are halted limits down. But elsewhere in the US, the government are facing the imminent threat of shutdown on Tuesday morning. That's as the House Republicans rejected and continue to protest against the funding of Obama's Healthcare Act. So we'll look to see if these negotiations can put through some emergency measures that should continue the debt service over in the US, and this all comes ahead of non-farm payrolls this Friday, likely to be the latest litmus test for the Federal Reserve after they chose to refrain from a QE taper in September, putting the onus on potentially another announcement in October. And on a final note, we have the ECB rate decision this week. Expectations are for all three of the major rates to be held unchanged, with a lot of focus on the press conference and any hints of a further long-term refinancing operation under the President Draghi. Now, a number of people have said this does remain a tool on the table, but most recently we've seen a couple of ECB speakers saying that an imminent liquidity injection is not an urgent necessity, highlighting the potential moral hazard between injecting liquidity into the Eurozone banking sector ahead of a full asset quality review as we move closer and closer towards a banking union. So those are the key themes for this week. I hope you have a fantastic 5 days of trade. But in the meantime, that's all from me. Make sure you have a fantastic day.